One-handing this DSLR is never easy. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on Blue Oval Adventures as part of this van build series that we're starting. Today we have to go and clean the inside of the van. Last time you guys saw that we took the floor up out of the van and there was a lot of gunk and a lot of dirt, debris, and things from the previous users. I'd like to think it's going to be quicker than I think it's going to be, because a lot of that dirt there is still a little bit wet and it's not really ground in, but there's a lot of surface area in the van and we're going to have to hit all of it. This whole week is a little bit stressful for both Meg and I because I'm moving out of my apartment, but unfortunately on this same week, just because of the way things kind of happen, Meg's father is in town and he has a lot of experience doing electrical work and wiring, so we're trying to take advantage of him being in town to help us out with getting that done. So as a consequence, I'm having to pack a little bit of something every day and move something every day, and then we're trying to make time during the week to work on the van. If I could offer a piece of advice to anybody that's watching this and is in the process of building a van, it's a lot of time investment as well as money investment, so give yourself more of both than you think you need. Okay, so we switched to the GoPro and I skipped forward a little bit because I was just too anxious to get started. We went in and we basically power washed most of this. There's still a bunch of crud on the ground. A lot of this, unfortunately, is just like body rust mixed with grime. We don't think we need to go all out to get this thing back to like completely spotless, just because this is going to have floor and stuff underneath, so as long as there's no mold or anything like that, we should be good. But the Colonel helped.
Well, that could.
We appreciate it. So yeah, now we're gonna hit it with a leaf blower. We're gonna dry it off a little bit, and it's gonna have to dry overnight before we do anything to it anyway. But we're just kind of going through and just kind of making sure we hit all the spots. We're gonna kind of tease another sort of cleaning thing. It's gonna be its own separate topic at one point. Where Meg lives, she has is it a walnut or a pecan tree?
Pecan and a Bradford pear, and they sap like nobody's business.
It's like this. And they do. They drop a metric crap ton of sap most of the year. It just mats everything down and it becomes like crazy glue on the surface of your paint. And unfortunately, the adventure van sat long enough where it started to affect it as well. So we've been trying with the pressure washer alone to try and scrape off some of this stuff. And you can kind of see it's working all right. Probably about 30 or 40% of it is off in terms of how much comes off. Meg thought of this solution she tried on Chuck, which worked a little bit and it requires a little bit of elbow grease, but we're trying out some different products.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had a turtle wax version of, we had this, and that's what I used on Chuck, and it worked really well on the not super duper stuck on parts. And so we went to buy more and they didn't have any. So we got this one, which is by Mother's, and the turtle wax version seemed to do pretty well. And now we're trying. What are you doing?
I pointed the nozzle at the dot there so it would spray better.
Oh, there you go.
Well, all right. But this is the
Pro
one
tip.
we're trying. Pro tip, there's apparently a dot. Stick it. Point it at the dot.
Off to this side is kind of the runoff of just the Mother's by itself.
Yep.
And you can kind of see what we're facing. Over here is a patch she's been working on where she used the turtles and the Mother's by herself. And in the middle, this is just the Mother's, and we're going to try and scrape this and see how it looks. We're quite literally doing this for science.
Okay, the Mother's seems to be doing just fine. Like, so there's that spot. If I go over it without scrubbing it, it doesn't work.
Oh my gosh. It's gone.
Oh, we could do the thing where we're like, see the link below.
We'll put as many products as we can remember to put in the description below. Like all YouTubers do, we should clarify, we're not sponsored by any of these products. We're just giving you guys tips so you can have a frame of reference for what we're doing. We're done for the day. We are filthy. We are damp. But work has been done. And it's time. Right, the Colonel got it right. It's time to order pizza. Before we turn in for the day, we just want to show you though.
Oh,
Wha-bam! I thought the little patches Meg was doing were a big difference, but this looks like this looks like a new hood. In fact, it even feels slick because of the wax. So Meg and I are thinking we're gonna have to invest some stock in Mothers and in Turtle Wax, the brands.
But maybe before we post this video, so that when y'all all go buy it, you know, we make a couple cents.
Sure. I like the way this woman thinks.